Sea Limited is down about 8% as I am recording this video, and at one point I think it was down over 10%. And on today's episode, I want to take a quick look at why the stock is down. One of the reasons I believe it's overall relations with a Chinese company, and that is going to be Tencent. But it's not for the reasons you think. I'm going to get into that a little bit deeper, but Tencent right now is down about 6.3%. Before we go any further, let's just remember who Sea Limited is. So Sea Limited is pretty much the three-headed dragon that focuses on three products. First is the digital entertainment. Here is mainly the gaming side from Garena. The second is its e-commerce, Shopee, and finally is their digital finance service, which is Sea Money. If we take a look at their most recent earnings, even though they are a three-headed dragon, only one of those heads really makes money for the company, and that is the digital entertainment business. And this is where Tencent comes along. So for those not familiar, Sea is owned about 22%, 23% or so is owned by Tencent. So you might be like, Jose, what does Tencent owning a company really have to do with Sea Limited, right? Sea Limited is not a Chinese company, so it shouldn't be heavily impacted with what's happening in that side of the world right now. Southeast Asia doesn't mean it's a Chinese company, right? But that's where things are different. So even though I don't think just because it's owned by Tencent is the main reason, it's the relationship it gains from Tencent that's causing some form of fear. But before we go any further, guys, let's take a quick listen to today's sponsor, a great reason why I'm able to provide so much content to you guys for free. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me scout out new growth stocks. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services The Fool offers. Through The Motley Fool Stock Advisor services, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month, you'll get 2 new picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor's average stock picks have done amazing returns. If growing your money is something you'd like to do more of this year, you can visit fool.com/Jose Najarro or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if the Stock Advisor is right for you. Thanks again to The Motley Fool, and now onto today's video. So if we take a quick look, right, this is Garena. This is Sea's limited gaming platform. So if you take a quick look, Garena allows users to play a lot of different games. We can see League of Legends, Free Fire, Call of Duty Mobile right here, and some other ones, right? First thing, League of Legends. Do we know who owns League of Legends? Tencent, yes. Free Fire, that is I think the only main game created by Sea Limited, but Call of Duty is owned by Activision, but it has licensing rights by Tencent to kind of give it to Garena. So if they're obviously right now, I don't think it's a big issue. I personally am not intending of selling any shares, and at the end of this episode, I'm going to talk about if I want to buy any shares at these levels. But right, we can see the overfear. A lot of the money comes from Garena for Sea Limited. Most of the games in Garena come from licensing deals thanks to the relationships they have with Tencent. Another game we're going to see is Arena of Valor. This is a very, very popular game in Southeast Asia. And guess who is the creator? It was by TMI Studio Group and published by Tencent Games. So if we take a quick look at some of the top games downloaded yesterday in some of these Southeast Asia on Google Play, for example, for July 26, we can see overall country Indonesia right now. Right now, we can see number 1 is Garena. But if we keep going down the list, one on their number, I believe 44, is Call of Duty Mobile through the Garena platform. Again, being licensed through Tencent. Another one is, let's take a quick look at Malaysia. Obviously, Free Fire is there. That one's doing amazing. But you also have games like number 17 here, Call of Duty, and this is where in Malaysia. If we take a look at Singapore, we have, I don't think Free Fire was here in the top 10, but we have Call of Duty on number 20 there, again through the Garena platform. In Philippines, right, we see Call of Duty number 4 in the Garena platform, and this is overall grossing applications. So these are in all types of applications on Google Play. As of yesterday, were the highest grossings for the day. Now, if we take a look here in Vietnam, you start to see another game, Arena of Valor, is number 2 in Vietnam. Then if we take a quick look at Taiwan, right, there is this game, I'm not familiar with the name, is number 8, is again by Garena platform. I do believe this one is also licensed through the Tencent partnership that they have. And if you keep going down the list, Free Fire is there. Another one is in Thailand, right? In Thailand, you have Arena of Valor, you have Free Fire, and I believe you might have some other players down the list. But at Call of Duty, you have its number 35. So Sea Limit, even though Tencent owns, right, just because Tencent owns it, I don't believe is the reason the stock price is down. I do believe the fear is because Sea Limited makes such a good amount of money from its digital entertainment platform. If for some random reason, I don't think it's gonna happen, for some reason, random reasons, Tencent is allowed to kind of license some of these games. Again, I don't personally believe that will happen, but I've been wrong numerous times. It could affect the biggest money maker for Sea Limited. So I do believe that's one of the reasons the stock price is down about 9% now as I just refreshed. Another thing that I'm guessing many long-term investors don't really follow or look at or care about, I want to say, is technicals. I do believe this stock was a bit overextended before. In the past few days, it saw a nice run up, right? And I usually believe when a stock price is overextended, it doesn't mean it's a bad investment. It just tells me, hey, Jose, there is a higher risk of a pull down. So I mean, even though the stock price is down almost 9% right now, it's still at levels kind of seen a few days ago. It's not like the stock price is at crazy discount value right now. I just do believe in the past few days it kind of ran up a nice amount, and now it's just kind of cooling steam, as well with those other portions that I mentioned, and just the overall tension that's happening with international companies. It's mainly in the Chinese market, but we also get some investors that kind of worry about Southeast Asian countries as well. So my overall thoughts right now, like I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it actually, Sea Limited is my number 2 biggest position in my portfolio. At this moment, I have no intentions of selling. I do believe this earnings is going to be super strong for them because of their Free Fire platform game is doing amazing all around the world, not just in Southeast Asia, in Latin America, in North America, in South America. And like I said, it's doing super strong. So I'm super bullish in Sea Limited. At these levels, it is a big position already of my portfolio, so I have no intentions of adding. But let's say I didn't have a position in Sea Limited. If I was here in the United States where I can do fractional trading, where I can do free trading, I wouldn't mind dabbling in a position right now just to start, get some get some skin in the game, or increase my exposure a little bit. But like I mentioned, I'm happy with my exposure right now. I have a super big position. My number 2 player in my portfolio. So I hope this episode helped out a bit and just helps you remind that, hey, just there's sometimes other things that can be working well inside the company that could affect the stock price. So take care, guys. Have a good night and see you next time.